Starting a job comes with a lot of new information, and some of the most important things to understand are your payslip, tax, and superannuation. Let's begin with your pay. In Australia, your employer must give you a payslip within 1 working day of your payday, even if you're on leave. This can be in paper form or sent to you electronically. There are a few key things to check. Gross pay is the total amount you earned before anything's taken out. Net pay is what you receive in your bank account after tax and deductions. Deductions may include tax, superannuation, or other agreed amounts such as HECS repayments. Your payslip should also include the pay period and date of payment. If you're not receiving a payslip regularly or something doesn't seem right, it's okay to ask your employer. You can also check the Fair Work Ombudsman website for more details. Now, let's talk about the minimum wage. Most employees in Australia are covered by an award, which outlines the minimum pay and conditions for your industry or occupation. The award determines your minimum pay rate and conditions, so it's important to know which award applies to you. The minimum wage refers to your pay before the tax is taken out. That's your gross pay. To find out your minimum wage, penalty rates and entitlements, use the Fair Work Pay and Conditions tool. We've linked it in the description below. Next, let's look at tax. When you start working, you need a tax file number, or TFN. Without one, you may be taxed at a much higher rate. You also need to complete a TFN declaration so your employer knows how much tax to withhold from your pay. If you have more than one job, you should only claim the tax-free threshold from one employer. This helps you avoid owing tax when you lodge your return. It's also a good idea to declare a HECS debt in case you reach the minimum threshold for repayments. Repayments may come out of your pay automatically. At the end of the financial year, most employers need to lodge a tax return. If too much tax was withheld, you may receive a refund. Similarly, if not enough tax was withheld, you may have a tax bill that you'll need to pay. You can use the tax withheld calculator on the ATO website to check how much tax should be taken out of your pay. There's a link to it in the description. Now, let's talk about superannuation, or super. Super is the money your employer pays into a retirement savings account for you. If you're 18 or over, your employer must make super contributions. When you start a job, you can choose your own super fund, or your employer may use your stapled super fund, which is a fund linked to you through the ATO. Make sure your super fund has your TFN to reduce unnecessary tax and keep your accounts easy to manage, and to avoid having multiple super accounts, as extra fees can reduce your savings over time. If you're working in Australia on a temporary visa, you may be able to claim your super when you leave. This is called a departing Australia superannuation payment. Your income, tax, and super information are now reported through Single Touch Payroll, which you can access through your MyGov account linked to the ATO. In the description below, you'll find useful links to the Fair Work Pay Calculator, the Tax Withheld Calculator, the Your Super Comparison Tool, and Curtin's financial advice and resources. Understanding your payslip, tax, and super helps you protect your income, avoid common mistakes, and build a more secure financial future. And if you'd like personal help, Curtin Careers are here to support you.